Hi, I'm Miss Sweetman, one of the counselors in the counseling office.
Hi, I'm Miss Weaver. We're so glad you could join us today for one of our Naviance Chats.
So let's get started.
Clink!
We're going to start from the very beginning, and this is in regards to researching schools. So you may already know some schools you know that you're going to apply to, but maybe you're even starting in the earlier stages. And that is when you need to look and find schools that you would be interested in pursuing in the future. So first of all, this is your homepage, and hopefully you're becoming quite familiar with this. There's going to be a couple different avenues you can utilize in regards to searching schools and researching more about them. To start off, if you have schools that you know that you're curious about and you know their names and you just want to learn more about them, you can simply search for them here at this toolbar. You type in the name of the school and it comes up and you'll have access to their profile with all the information. Another great access point is going up here to the top and simply clicking on colleges. Here you will see the college homepage, the list of colleges I'm thinking about, which is what we're focusing on in this Naviance chat, as well as the list that you'll soon be creating later on of colleges I'm applying to. You also will have resources down here regarding how to find schools and also find schools that meet the criteria that you want in your future school. So what we're going to start with is actually using one of these tools. So if you click on colleges up here and you come down to find your fit, one of the best tools there is Supermatch. Supermatch is an opportunity for you to go through all of these different categories and click on different criteria that's important to you or what you hope to have in a school you apply to in the future. So you can easily start with location. Where would you like to go to school or live for the next 4 years? You can choose a state and you can click more than one if you would like. And it goes through all of the states of the United States. You can also search by region. So say you're open to saying, I don't really care what state it is, but I am really curious and interested in going to school in the Northeast or maybe out West. Then you can also click on different criteria regarding the surrounding area of that school. So this is a great starting point to consider how to start narrowing down a list and looking for schools. You can also use the academics to see what programs you're interested in going to. So you can look for certificate programs, a 2-year associate's degree program, bachelor's, and so forth. The admissions tab is where you can also put some of your academic information in. So your GPA is already in Naviance, but it's always important to double check that it's accurate. And then you can also put in your SAT score or ACT score if you have either of them. This allows you to see how you match up to certain schools' criteria regarding those scores. The student life, obviously, when it comes to the social aspect of school and things that are outside of the classroom experiences, you might be interested in certain clubs and organizations or even going into a sorority or fraternity, and those things could be really important to you. And so this is where you can input that criteria and see how schools match up. Diversity is also an area if that is important to you and you want to put in certain specifics. This is an option to put in more criteria. And then you can keep going through all of these to see what options you can choose and identify what's important to you to really narrow down a list of schools to start considering. Once you have some of that criteria in, it will generate a list down below. It will have a quick snapshot of the GPA, SAT, and ACT scores, as well as yours that you put in there so that you can see how you match up. There's other information as well based on the criteria you choose to include into it. If you find a school that you know you're interested in and you want it to be marked on one of your lists, and in this particular example, your colleges you're thinking about list, you would simply click the heart button next to favorite so that it's added and you can reference back to it at any point. If you see that there's a school on this list and you do want to learn more information than what you can see on just a simple snapshot, then you can just click on the link that is the school's name and it will bring you to that school's profile. Every profile is going to look a little different, and some schools will provide you more information than others, but it's a great place to start. You can look at the information they provide, but at the end of the day, your best source of information is always going to be going to that school's website. And for the most part, every school profile in Naviance will have that linked easily for you to click on and be able to access. If you find schools that you are interested in learning more about, even beyond what the website and the Naviance profile provides, you also have the opportunity to take advantage of college rep visits. So when you are either on your college homepage, which is by clicking up here and going to colleges, you will scroll all the way down and see that there is a box that's called college visits. If you see one that you are interested in and you would like the opportunity to speak with the admissions counselor and make that contact with that school, you can sign up to attend this meet. This is a really great resource, not only to learn more about the school, but to make a direct contact with the school and with the person who's potentially going to look at your application if you choose to apply. The other place you can access college visits is by going to your main homepage of Naviance, where you see all of these boxes, your announcements, your favorites, and then right here under what's new is the college rep visits as well. If there is one you would like to sign up for, you simply click on more info and you want to make sure that you register. Take a look at the time that they're meeting, and then you will be able to sign up if you would like. And I've already registered for this one for a previous example, but you can either cancel if you need to, or you simply click register and that signs you up. Once you're signed up, you will receive the virtual link so that you can attend the meeting. Miss Dew is the one who is organizing these, so if you have any questions, you can always reach out to her. So when you are starting to favorite these schools, you're researching them, you're finding ones you're interested in, and you're clicking that heart, where do they go? So if you want to access that list that you've been working on, you simply go back to your colleges link up here, and you go to colleges I'm thinking about. Here are some schools that through other examples we have favorited along the way. So whatever you choose to add here will stay here, and it will not be removed unless you choose to remove it. This can become a quick access list for you, so you can simply click on the school's name and be able to access their information and profile again. But this page as well allows you that quick access to Supermatch if you want to do more research and find other schools, along with other search engines that you might want to explore. You can access those college visits again to register for them, or at least see what ones you are registered for and when they are happening. And then there's other options here that you can start exploring to see more information regarding certain schools. So this is an area where you can create a database for reference. This is so that you can have a workable list of schools that along the way you may have been curious about or interested in, but it's non-binding. It doesn't mean anything that it's on this list, but it's a very useful tool for you to reference back and be able to make those decisions of what schools you want to actually apply to. In our next Naviance chat, we will talk about the difference between the colleges I'm thinking about and actually the list you're applying to. They're quite different, and so return to our Naviance chat next Wednesday to learn about the list of colleges I'm applying to. That will be the exciting part when you're choosing some of these schools you were at one point just considering and researching and deciding to actually apply to.
Wow, Miss Sweetman, I feel like I learned so much. Thank you so much for hosting that Naviance chat.
Yes, well, and I look forward to seeing everyone next Wednesday for another one. Bring your coffee.